Hey guys, it's Mr. Noor. I want to make a short little video to just kind of show you how to multiply a whole number times a mixed number. Let's just get right into it. So the problem is going to be 1 times 1 and 1/4. As you can see, my mixed number is 1 and 1/4 and my whole number is 1. So to start with this, I'm going to use a model here. I'm going to change the color here to show you two rectangles I'm going to draw. Now this is very important. You need to know why I am drawing two rectangles. The reason being is because right over here, you can see that I have a hole. That hole is represented by this first rectangle. And then secondly, you see a fraction here that's 1/4. The 1/4 is going to be represented by this next rectangle. But before you think that this whole rectangle is going to be covered and shown representing the 1/4, pause right there and hold that thought. Because the 1/4 is going to make the second rectangle look a little different. But let's go ahead and fill in with some shading. Okay, so whoops, let me go ahead and finish up that rectangle again. So here comes the shading part. So since we have a hole, I'm going to shade this entire first rectangle because that represents one hole. So the whole thing is shaded. Okay, so that's me shading the entire whole rectangle that I have as a model. And here comes the 1/4 that's going to be represented in this next rectangle. Since my denominator is 4, I'm going to make 4 columns. Okay, and as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections on my second rectangle. And since my numerator is 1, I'm only going to shade in one of those sections. Just like that. And you could clearly see right away that my answer, and I'm multiplying by the number 1 here, that my answer is going to be one hole and only 1 out of the 4 sections are shaded. Therefore, my answer is the same as my factor 1 and 1/4. This is your answer, and you can see that it is equal to the factor 1 and 1/4 because just go ahead and think back to the very early multiplication facts that when you learned in 3rd grade, or maybe before even. Anything times the number 1 here is the number itself. So therefore, 1 and 1/4 times 1 is 1 and 1/4. Okay, thank you for watching. And if you need to rewind or pause, you may go ahead and do that.